The first one that I'm going to talk about is probably going to piss some of you off, and that's the Bible. And before half of you cheer and hit like, and then the other half swipes away, hear me out. Whether you believe the Bible is the Word of God, ancient wisdom, mythology, history, or some complicated combination of all of those things, and that's your business, what I'm talking about is storytelling. I grew up with the Bible. I also read a ridiculous amount of science fiction and some probably far too grown-up literature for the age that I was. But the Bible was always there. And as I developed as a storyteller, I realized it wasn't just influencing me. It influenced a huge amount of the storytelling that influenced me. Because the Bible didn't just give Western culture stories or religion. It gave us, or at least carried forward, some of the machinery we still use to tell stories. Things like parables, allegories, archetypes, the fall and redemption themes in so many stories, exile and return, temptation, sacrifice, betrayal, resurrection, and one of the great reoccurring patterns behind storytelling itself. Someone leaves the world they know, enters the wilderness, is tested, transformed, and returns as somebody different. What we'd eventually recognize as the hero's journey. Moses does it, Jonah does it, Jesus does it, and thousands of years later, we're still doing it. That's why you can reject every religious claim over the Bible and still encounter its fingerprints all over Western literature, philosophy, movies, and storytelling. And I think that's part of what eventually found its way into Idiot Factory, especially the parable. Because a parable doesn't say, here are 7 steps you need to fix your life. It tells you a story. Then it gets out of the way. And if there's truth inside it, you recognize that for yourself. And that's how I wanted to write Idiot Factory. I didn't want to tell you how to live or how to fix yourself. I wanted to tell the story of how we suffer, how I have come to learn how we suffer, how I've suffered, and trust you to figure out where you were in it. So yeah, the Bible, whatever you believe about it, it helped teach me how to write.